Hey yo everybody, and welcome back to a new iteration of A rank episodes. Today's is Aquatic Mine, and well, it's been quite a while since I got back to this, and with some new editing stuff and whatnot that I've learned, I figured I might change some things around a little bit, so... And I'll also be showing some other editing stuff that I did along the way, but back to Aquatic Mine. I figured I'd just show off the first mission again, just because this run actually ended up rather quick. Yeah, I was actually surprised in how quick I got this one done. Because there's a couple of emerald shards that really kind of irritate me. Yeah. But then again, this is not the worst level I've seen in terms of size. It's a little bigger than his first level, but it's much smaller than Pumpkin Hill, that I can say. And yeah, this really just was not too bad at all, and it just took me a little bit to just kind of figure out the hell is that last emerald piece. Come on. I'm just watching myself here, it's just like, it's just like, in the recording, it's like, well, I figured it out now. It's in this one room over here. And we actually visit this room a bit later in a different way than this direction, but I'll get to that when it pops up in the fourth and final A rank for Aquatic Mine. And it takes me a moment to figure out that the emerald piece is in the wall. Then I missed once just because I'm like, derp! They're just aimed right there.
I found him.
And that's a quick little A rank right here. And coming up is 100 rings, and
yeah, this is
this is only the second try on it. Yeah, it took me one try specifically just to look for where all the rings are. It's really not that hard. And now starting here, it's where you've probably seen enough of the level geometry where I'm going to start making some cuts. So it's just like I'll hit this, and we're just going to cut right over to here, and show off another 20 rings, and then we'll cut right back if you start going to where you found the, I forget what it's called, but it's specifically the power-up that allows Knuckles to breathe underwater. They kind of hide all the rings in here, because it's like 2 5s, and some 20s in here. It's 2 5s and 2 20s and 2 long strings of rings. So you basically have to go down here if you want those to finish this 100 ring challenge with the A rank. And as you can see here, I finish it in half the required time. Yeah, that time limit is super lenient. Now, what's much less lenient coming up here is the missing Chow. And I should restate that it's the third and fifth mission where we'll be entering the area with the ghosts in a different way. Because up here is a Mystic Melody podium. Play that over here. If I get the camera to move, there's a gate that opens up over here. There's a ton of mine carts blocking the way, so just destroying them. And there's a passage down here. If you keep the water level full, you'll re-enter this area here, and you can now go over to where there's this trail of rings, and if you go up, and I do some poor camera management to do this, but the Chow is just down up this way, and there's going to be another crane arm to hang on to go up, and remember that spike ball thing for later, but here's the Chow.
I found him.
This took me a few tries to... maybe at least just like 2. One to figure out where the thing was. One, I just wasn't fast enough. And then there's this you're watching right now. And now for probably easily the most boring section of all. Collect the emerald in this amount of time. And I do this jumping around to see if the emerald's actually near me, but I realized going up this way, it's up here. There's really nothing much more different to it, so it just cuts again, just showing off where these are. Once again, bad camera, it's on the wall. One more cut, it's in that ghost. And boom, there's really nothing to it. I decided on this specific method for cutting things out just to try and keep the videos shorter. Just keeping them snappy, along with the usual editing out the loading times. But I do this just because I need that black screen to transition like that. Hard mode. Like with every other Knuckles/Rouge hard mode, I have to look these up because I don't want to have my brain explode in frustration. And I'm pretty sure if you played it before and actually tried fighting them without the internet, I don't want to experience that because, well, I don't want to have health troubles with stress. And I don't know why the flames are going underwater, even if it's blue fire, it's pretty hot. Now I remember to actually move the camera around, but the first emerald shard that I pick up is behind this spike ball right here. There's also an extra life back there too, in case you want it, but pick it up anyway just because I happened to hit it going around, but I'm going on and on and on too much. Yeah, so to get back out though, you kind of have to finagle your way back over here, and then you just climb up out. There's no really quick way of doing about it. Once again, now that section right there, I was struggling with the controls because it was like, I wanted to try and go up, but it was making me go down instead, so it was kind of weird. Now, one of the things that would trip me up would be figuring out that in every hard mode stage, you require the sunglasses or treasure scope to find a hidden spring that allows you to get a really out of reach shard. And now this final shard to get is in a section that you would normally never visit, because it requires you to go this way. I actually explored over here before, but I never went downward. And now it's just basically one long shaft with tons of ghosts. Don't let them startle you. I never even got Oma Chao's dialogue. And boom! There's really not much more to that. Actually, fairly simple. Excuse me. Fairly simple in execution. And, well,
this is perfect.
That's all of Aquatic Mind's A ranks, and now I am going to shudder a lot. Because, as you're going to see here with the new bars here, I get to do the driving A ranks next. That's gonna be fun, right? No, I don't think it's going to be. But anyway, I guess with that, thank you for watching. I'm a Nick, and I'll see you guys the next time.